the shenanigans that happens in our court here, they don't carry and go US. Because I don't see the need for you to be running from one court to the other. The same thing they do here. When they rule against you nowhere, you run to Sokoto to go and seek for another court who may be favorable to your cause. That one will now rule against what has been ruled already in Owerri court. Or when they rule in Delta State, you run to what's it called now, Nasarawa. These are what is playing out in Nigerian court, which Tinubu's lawyer have taken to the US. But as you can see, it is not working. The Supreme Court, because that is where the matter is now. The Supreme Court in Nigeria, they have wide powers. They have enormous power. They can make laws. And if the article present those documents before the Supreme Court, they may likely look at it. And if they see the weighty evidence or allegation on it, they may act on it. I said they may. Because as custom or as a court proceeding demand, you don't bring any other evidence on appeal. What you are going to review is the matter, the judgment of the lower court. But there are always an exception to every rule. And that is what we are hoping that the Supreme Court is going to do in this matter. Because law is all about fairness and justice.
Yeah, the reason why I talk this one, because some people don't dey happy from the other angle. APC people and the president people say the documents they no go fit use them, no go fit happen, nothing I go fit do with them. But meanwhile, just remind me of Hope Uzodinma case.
Yes.
Hope Uzodinma being actually tender some documents to the Supreme Court. When in case the Supreme Court even accept, and they even can't explain why they accept some materials. So if we say Hope Uzodinma tender, by and the police tender, for inside the case. So if they go feed one for Hope Uzodinma case, we make Hope Uzodinma will be number 4, come become person win election. Any possibility they say this present Supreme Court now go feed do the same thing?
That is why I'm telling you that there have been precedent. All the jubilation in Tinubu's camp may be short-lived, because they are not denying that there have been that suspicion of forgery or whatever. What they are now banking on is that the documents are time bound. That even if they want to submit, they may be doing that out of time. That's what they are looking at. But like I told you, the Supreme Court has powers, enormous powers. And in a matter like this, I expect them to do what I should call locus classicus. That means something that is novel, something that has not been done. They are setting a precedent with this matter. So that you don't go and say, because you can no longer bring evidence. Therefore, even if they bring a weighty evidence against you on a criminal matter, the court should not look at it because the matter is on appeal. Don't bank on it. Don't back on it. That is what I expect they do.
So if for instance, the Supreme Court now admits this evidence against Bola Ahmed Tinubu for inside the Supreme Court judgment, which difference it is it could make for the judgment?
It will make a lot of difference. So,
considering waiting tribunal, do we throw away all the cases?
It will make a lot of difference.
Remember, say they never topple any, they never ever promote any president from court.
Yes, that's what I'm telling you. A president must be set. You will set a president. Something must happen at one point in time. Something must happen. That is how laws are developed. That is how the judiciary reinvent itself. That is how the society clean up itself. You cannot always continue to wallow in infamy on technicalities. No. If we want to have a cleaner society, the Supreme Court should know that this matter has gone international, and they are looking at Nigeria. Everybody is watching to know what the courts in Nigeria will do with this matter. So if at the end of the day nothing is done, it will be too bad for our image. Very, very bad. In fact, not only Joe Biden, most world leaders, even those who promise to come and invest, they will be avoiding Tinubu now. Precious, they will be avoiding Tinubu and Nigeria. In fact, they may even ostracize him in international fora. So I see Tinubu being a recluse for the next 4 years if the Supreme Court does not do the needful. He may remain in Nigeria and may not travel anywhere outside Africa. Africa may tolerate him because of solidarity and all that, but outside here, he won't like the treatment he will get if he go out. They wanted him to go and install a government in Niger, but he couldn't do that. So why are they investing in him? They thought he had that power to do something, but he couldn't do it. That is why even when Kamala Harris called him to do something, did he do anything? He didn't do anything. Now that was why he was planning to invade Niger through clandestine means until David exposed the plot. He couldn't do anything. So US cannot see him now as a powerful man who can who can do and undo. So I don't think they will be banking on him for anything now. Pressure. You cannot say because you want to eat meat, then you call go to my brother. The US cannot say because they want to do business with Nigeria, therefore they will not soil their image. They are very particular about image. It is all yes, everything is all about image. They are very particular. That's the truth. Look at during Donald Trump, his Secretary of State, Rex Tillerson, was supposed to go to do African tour, Ghana, then Kenya. But Donald Trump specifically told him not to touch down in Nigeria. But the guy extended his trip to Nigeria. And for doing that alone, that was during Buhari. While he was coming back to US, Donald Trump fired him while he was on air. Secretary of State. It was his staff that told him that Oga, he be like say, he did not even go back to his office. The plane landed and he went to his house. He didn't go back to his office. Donald Trump fired him on air. That will tell you how these people can. So they don't have time for semantics. They don't. They don't like you. They don't like. They know what to do. By the way, what did they need from Nigeria except your crude oil? They can get it elsewhere now. Nothing else. They don't need your whatever. So all this that Nigeria need this and that, we are losing that position though. All this super giant water. Look, with the disposable income of Nigeria that has gone low, what are you going to buy from America? What is your purchasing power? What are you going to buy from them? Our biggest import business partner is not China. America don't need you. They don't need you. Except your crude oil, maybe the Brent crude that they need for their space program, but they can get it elsewhere. The Britain is there. So all this that America need is all lip service. Diplomatically, they are trying to be nice to you. In reality, you are a featherweight. You don't have any political value to America. You don't. They don't need you for anything. They don't.
So you mean say the US government fit comot body for inside this matter now?
They don't already comot body. They don't. If not, did you see Joe Biden? So by the way, even in Nigeria, how many responsible Nigerian leaders have given Tinubu solidarity since this is travel? Mention one person, even from his own Yoruba region. Mention one.
Wole Soyinka don't give am hope.
No. Well, no. Wole Soyinka did not speak on behalf of Tinubu concerning what is going on in Chicago. He only said that B2B lost election. That is Nigerian issue now. But particularly he traveled in the US. Nobody. In that speech, I saw a man that is remorseful. I saw a man that is regretful. I saw a man that has lost hope. I saw a man that is regretting his actions. He is reflecting on his past deeds. I saw a man that is wondering what happened to him. I saw a man that is indirectly asking Nigerians for forgiveness. I saw a man that had lost steam. All the enthusiasm, all the vibrancy was not in that speech. That was why it was not even lengthy. Even Tinubu's speech, if you read his tongues, he was reluctant. He wasn't. There was no vibrancy. It was not a presidential speech. When a president speaks, you can go to bank with it. All the things he has spoken, which of them can you bank on? It's not a question of speaking. It's walking the talk. When a president talk, it's like a policy statement. People can hold on to it. All the things he said about Naira being floated, what is the effect? So is that what they are going to bank on? There is nothing there. So that because you know he delayed after the hunger, he went to France. He even brought a lobbyist to lobby for him and all that. At the end, all these things they fell like a pack of cards, and that was what weakened Tinubu. He looked so fallen and so weak. It is there. It is written all over him. There was no vibrancy in him during that speech. You know. So, and the fear is that all the secret that he had been hiding over the years is about to be let out of the bag. Any human being can be concerned with that kind of revelation now. That is what he was afraid of. That is what is haunting him. And that is why we keep telling people, you can't bury the truth. No matter how long, it must come up. Look at 1979. He never thought that this thing will come to light because he had tried over the years to cover it up. He had tried over the years to cover it up. Now, his worst fear has come to bear. And he had no hiding place because this thing is happening in American soil. He thought the matter will be within Nigeria where he will use his presidential power to cover. But the thing left Nigeria to US. That was what he did not reckon with. He never reckoned that this thing will travel to America. And that was what broke him. For him to leave hunger and run to France, yet nothing came out of it. Look at all the effort he made. Don't release this one, delay it, don't delay. You know those things. At the end of the day, the center could not hold. So if you are in his shoes, you will feel like you something in you will give, because all the money, all the lobbying, all the strategy, all of them have broken down. And you'll be wondering, is it the same Jagaban? Is it the same Asiwaju? How are the mighty falling? You know, all the supporters who were praising him that this one is a walkover, nothing will happen, Tinubu will come back victorious. So these are the things that are bugging him now. You see, when somebody is making promise to you, you go and check, does that person have the capacity to fulfill that promise? Remember that it's the same APC party that ran Nigeria under Buhari, where minimum wage of 30,000 was introduced. Up to today, some state governors have not paid that 30,000. They have not. Up to today, since the time of Buhari. Is it the same APC government that is promising another 35,000 and 25,000? So you can see that it is not possible. I've given you reasons why I think that this thing is a means to blackmail labor so that they cannot go on strike. Because the strike may result to a lot of things.
Oh, remember, say Attorney General of the Federation don't also write Nigerian Labour Congress, their lawyer will be Femi Falana. So make it tell in clients make they no go because they say they get a subsisting court order where they stop them from going on strike because of fuel subsidy. So that one will be content of court. So if you say Labour they likely to succumb because of all
this. They will not if they really mean business, because this thing they are promising them is futuristic. We are talking of something that people can hold on to. 15 million household. Where is this household? Do you know them? You don't have statistics of Nigeria.
Madam Humanitarian Minister Betty Edu, she don't start to rejig the social register. She said she go house to house herself to make sure say those wey go get the money na people wey deserve am. She start with Makoko for Lagos. Yeah.
And you believe such things, Abi?
By the time she talk say she go use GPS before, but like say she don't use it.
True talk. Look, all these things we don't have data in Nigeria.
So, Mr. Darlington, moving forward, what do we do now to end the matter? But the president's wife don't talk. Say make we no expect and say the husband inherits very bad government. Say they blame any administration. So say you know go expect say say the husband no be magician. You know go fit perform magic, but say better days go day ahead. Organized labor self, be like say they don't shift their strike, they no go feel go again. What's be the way forward for all this case where they happen? And this, documents we don't do release now, we don't do the open by Chicago State University. What's be the way forward?
The way forward is left for Nigeria and Nigerian courts. If we did the needful, these shenanigans will stop. It is left for Nigerian people because our destiny is in our own hands. If we don't say enough is enough, this thing will continue. That's what I'm saying. Our destiny is in our own hands. Concern what is going on in Nigeria. It is we Nigerians who will say, no, this is how far we can go with APC and their bad leadership. All this talk about he's not a magician, he's not this. Is that why we elected him? Did he not tell us that he has the magic wand to turn things around? Why is it that 3 months down the line we are hearing another story? I mean, this is a woman who told us all sorts of things when they want to get into government, that they have enough money, they don't need our money. The husband can, if he doesn't perform, we should vote them out. Now 3 months down the line, she's singing a new song. So that will tell you that we are in another mess, even a bigger mess now. So it is left for Nigerians to even insist. The civil society, this is the time you people should. I don't even know why they have gone comatose. Over 300 and something, over 3,000 civil societies in Nigeria. I don't know why all of them, everybody is just keeping mum. Why this embarrassing situation is flying right, left, and center about Nigeria. It's unfortunate, seriously.
All right.